Here's another video. I'm gonna be repairing this damaged hedge trimmer from this to this. Okay, I've been given this hedge trimmer. It's a Spear & Jackson hedge cutter, and the owner was using it, and then apparently he kept tripping the fuse, so he dropped it off, and as you can see here, there's been a cut, and I cannot emphasize how much you cannot do this. It's dangerous. There's no earth. If it touches you, you'll get electrocuted. So I'm going to show you the correct way today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is straighten out these wires here. You might have to strip them back if you've cut yours, but I think the owner already stripped them back and attempted that cowboy repair. So first thing I'm going to do is check the power cord for damage. Let me just speed this section up because I'm checking it for cuts all the way to the plug, and that seems fine. Plug looks okay as well. So let's put that back. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today is using this connector here. It's a male and female connector plug, and it's got the instructions on the back here. You get close up of that, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay, so let me just get rid of this label here. It costs £6. You can get them cheaper from your local DIY store. Okay, so this is the plug. As you can see, it separates like that. You got your male and female in there. Right, this end here with the pin sticking out goes to the device, and this end goes to the plug here, so it goes to the power cord. Okay, so it's just a case of, let me show you the device end first. Let me just bring it over here. Like I said, this end with the two prongs sticking out go to the device. So it's just a retaining screw that goes through the middle, and it's got a little nut on there. Might fall out, might stay in. In this case, it's falling out, and then all you've got to do is undo the screw. It might fall out. Let me just push this screwdriver for it just to get it to protrude, and that's the retaining screw and nut. Put that to one side, and you should be able to pull this plug out like so, leaving the cover. You're best to put this over the wire first, the cover, because if you forget, you'll have to dismantle the whole thing and do it all over again. That's why it froze out, and it'll only fit inside its housing one way. Got a little notch inside, preventing you from putting in the wrong way. Like I said, it'll only fit back inside like so. Right, first thing I'm going to do is open it up. I'm going to undo the terminals. You see here the two copper lugs there. I'm just going to unscrew it, not all the way so the screw falls out. I'm just going to open it up enough so the wire can fit in. As you can see there, try and show you this the best I can. That's fully open there without the screw falling out, and I'll just do the other side also. Bit of a blurry shot, but try my best. So you open it fully like so the screw don't fall out, just so it's got a good opening. And then this is the cord grip. Just undo that also. Just slacken that off or take it off, it's up to you. So just push it through. That's the cord grip with the white nylon on the end there. So that's it, ready for the wire. Okay, got my wire here. This is obviously the cut end, close up there. So all I do is twist them together like so, and then I usually fold them in half. You might not necessarily have to do that, because I usually just put a fold on the end. Let me show you here. Twist them, and then I'll just put a fold on the end like so. You can just put them in straight, and I'll just do the same to the other side. See there? Just fold it over like so. So that's ready to be inserted. So let me show you here. There's a neutral on the left there and a live. So the blue wire goes to the neutral and the brown wire goes into live. Do not get this mixed up. You can see me just put the blue wire into the end for neutral, and then I'll just tighten that up with my screwdriver. Oh, big mistake. First thing you want to do is put this cover over. Put this over first before you do anything, because if you forget, you'll have to undo the whole thing. So I'll just put this cover over like so. Then I'll fit the plug, and like I said, the blue is for neutral and the brown is for live. So I'll put the neutral in first and just tighten that up lightly. Get it nice and tight, and then I'll do the same for the other side. Like I said, you can see the L, that's for live, and that's the brown wire. So the brown wire goes into that hole, and you've got to make sure when you tighten it up that it catches the copper wire. So you can see here, don't push it in too far, because I want to make sure when I tighten it up that the screw tightens onto the copper and not the brown outer cover, as you can see there. And now that that's done, it's just a matter of putting the fixing the cord grip. Let me see if I can find a screw for that. Put it back in, and then I'm just going to tighten it up slightly like so, not all the way, and just make sure this cord is well inside, as you can see here. So if you pull the cord, the wires don't come out of the brown and blue wire don't come out. So I'll just tighten it up all the way now. Happy with that. Okay, so you can see I've got it. Let me just double check these blue and brown connections here. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Just get a little close up. That's what it's supposed to look like with the cord grip. And now that that's done, should be able to slot into the cover. I'm just slide it up, and like I said, make sure you put this on first. If you forget, you'll have to undo the whole thing. So the cover will only fit in one way, because there's a little notch in the back of it to prevent you putting it in the wrong way. See, you can't put it in that way. Sorry, that is the right way. And you know when you've got it in, because you'll see right through the hole there. You can see right through it, so you know that's fully inserted. And then now that that's done, it's just a case of putting a retaining bolt or screw back through this hole here, and then the nut goes on the other side, fits into the little recess there. So you just want to press that nut into the recess like so, and then put your thumb or your finger over it, and then tighten it up with the Phillips. Not too tight. And let me show you what that looks like. As you can see there, screws in, and this, like I said, this end with the two prongs sticking out go to the device, your lawnmower or your hedge cutter or whatever. And now for the plug side, same thing, just twist the wires like so, I'll just put a little kink in them like I said before. You don't have to. As you can see there. And then what I'm going to do is open up the socket. As you can see, this side doesn't have the pins protruding, so you don't get electric shock. They're receded. And then once you've moved the screw, you just push the screwdriver on the back here and the socket should come out because there's no prongs to pull out this time. And then what I'm going to do is just undo the screws. Same as before, I'm just going to back them out, just so, not all the way, otherwise the screw will fall out. Just back it up so that you can see right through, like so. So there's no obstructions when you go to put the wire in. Okay. And then I'm going to put this cover over before I do anything else, because like I said before, common mistake, you fit it all together and then you're going to dismantle it because you didn't put the cover over. Now it's just a case of undoing the cord grip, the white nylon cord grip, as you can see there. Just get it out of the way. And it's just a case of tucking the wires in, and you can see the live and the neutral, the freeze frame. That's the live, so that's the brown wire, and the arrows pointing to the neutral. That's for the blue wire. So it's just a matter of tucking them in, like as before. You can see the blue wire going in first to the neutral terminal. If you mix this up, your device will start spinning backwards or worse. So like I said, I've done the neutral, the blue wire, tucked that in, and I've tucked it in just enough so that this screw catches the copper wire rather than the blue cord protector, as you can see there. That's in. Just get close up there. You can see the wires just caught the screw just caught the copper wire, and I'm going to do the same with the other side. Just going to pop the brown live wire in, and then just tighten it up. Notice I've got the plug where I can see it so no one doesn't plug it in and electrocute me. That's why I've got it on the table here. So it's just a matter of tightening up the screw. And then it's just a matter of, let me just do it again. You don't have to over tighten these, but they're going to be tight. And this is just a matter now of fitting the cord grip into the nylon, the white nylon there. And I'll just tighten up a little bit first, just so it catches the nylon cord grip, and then I'll fix the cable inside. Make sure that the red cable is inside the cord grip, like so. That way it won't pull out when you tighten it up. And then I can just tighten these up now. And just fix the wires like so. So that's pretty much complete now. You can see the wires inside just being pinched by the screw, the copper. Okay, pretty happy with that. So now, like I said before, it's just a matter of sliding this cover over the plug socket, and it'll only fit in one way because you got this little notch here. Just highlight that with an arrow. That'll prevent you from putting it in the wrong way. So this is the right way, and like I said before, when you push it all the way home, you'll know if it's fully inserted or inserted correctly. If you've got a hole through the middle there, because that's where the screw goes through. then it's just a case of putting a screw through the hole. On this one, the knot was still in place, you can see there. So it's just a case of putting your finger over the knot so it doesn't come out and tighten it up, like so. Let's get close up there. That's it complete. That's the power end complete. Let me just show you here that this will only plug in one way. It'll only plug together one way. See, this is the wrong way. You'll know if it's the right way when the two nuts or the two screw heads are lined up, as you can see there. And two screw holes there, and you got the two nuts on the back. So now I'm just going to check the fuse on here. It might not have blown, but I'm going to check it anyway, because a lot of times it does blow the fuse. In this case, the owner said it blew the, it tripped the fuse in the house. So I'm just going to pop the fuse out like so. And get me a multimeter on it, like so. Pop the fuse out. And you can hear that beeping, so that fuse is fine. So it's just a matter of popping it back into the plug, like so, inside its holder. Just press it in like so. Pretty satisfied with that. So let me just plug it in and give it a try. And as you can see, that's running fine. So with that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.